Sadler.
Well, the three of Austin Dillon making his way down pit road. It seems like it takes forever to get down pit road at 55 miles per hour, but a scheduled pit stop, 4 tires and fuel. Austin says his truck out front was really pretty good. They're going to try to snug him up just a little bit. The 3 truck, 4 tires and fuel.
You remember this 3 truck was able to hold Kyle Larson off, and he was on older tires. So maybe an adjustment here, the right adjustment, and they can keep Larson behind him at the end. What's happening down there, Hermie?
Eric Jones is back down pit road. He pitted on the last caution for 2 tires. He gets 2 left side tires and fuel, and he's down and away.
Phil, these guys are just using strategy. They're like, we can make it from here. Let's get to pit road. Get to pit road. They saw that the tires don't fall off that much. They now have the gas it takes to get to the end. If the caution flag falls now, don't look for them to come back to pit road.
Exactly. Austin Dillon pitted on lap number 30. Remember, we had 3 pace laps as we watched Tyler Reddick come in, and so he feels like he's good to go to the end. Hermie, what's going on with that 19?
Well, he's been very impressive this entire weekend, Phil. He qualified good. He was good in practice. Has really been very complimentary of this truck. Has not really complained at all. He gets his pit stall. It'll be 4 tires. They talked about a wedge adjustment, but I do not see that taking place. Now they're talking about potentially, yeah, here we go, left side tires as well. Fuel only and a small air pressure adjustment for Tyler Reddick. He's been in the top 5 all day.
He's done a great job, Hermie, but man, he almost threw it all the way down in turn 1 on that restart.
He makes contact with the 35 of Mason Mingus. Mingus spins around.
That's really incumbent on the crew chief for the 19 to let him know who's pitting around him, who's coming in at the same time.
And look at that damage on the back of Mingus's truck. Pretty good contact.
Yeah, so fortunate that nobody got hit. None of the crew members got hit down there.
Be interesting to see if there's damage to that 19 truck. And on top of that, we're getting a report that Tyler Reddick is getting pinched for speeding exiting.
When you have a strategy like they have right now, you can't make any mistakes, and unfortunately that was a big mistake. He may have got away with running into Mason Mingus, but did not get away with speeding. You see, again, it's incumbent on the crew chief to say, hey, the 35's coming in, he's 2 pits in front of us, got to wait 1 split second and let him go through there.
And we should mention too, as long as the 35 is in his pit box,
he can pit it.
He can pit it. So Reddick serves his penalty.
What this is going to do for him, he's going to find himself 1 lap down now. Now, if the caution flag were to come out, he's probably not going to get a wave around, because these guys in front of him, some of them aren't going to pit.
Yeah, he's going to have to get the free pass, and that might not be available for quite some time.
Ryan Blaney to his pit stall. Hermie is there.
Yeah, Steve, the 29 was able to stretch their fuel mileage a couple additional laps as compared to the competitors they're racing for in the top 5. It's going to be 4 tires in this 29. They didn't call for any adjustments, and this little bit extra fuel may come into play if we have a green-white checker.
Pretty good pit work there for Brad Keselowski's guys. Remember, we talk about the fact that this racetrack is so long, it takes so long to get around. You're able to make a 4-tire pit stop and have a few seconds to spare. Austin Dillon was the leader when he came down pit road, as we watched Kyle Larson, the 32 come back down pit road. Hermie, what's going on with the 32?
Well, it's a scheduled pit stop. They came in earlier, put 2 right side tires on, got him back on the racetrack. He was able to drive his way back to the front. Now they're talking about 2 tires on this stop as well. Top back off with fuel. A little bit different strategy than we've seen from the other top 5 competitors, but this should be the last time we see Kyle Larson on pit road.
You know, you talked before the race. Once we're in our window, we got to pit. We got to get that track position. He got 4 laps more than some of his competitors. Means he's safe for a green-white checkered at the end, and they felt like it was time to come in, get their tires, get the gas it's going to take to get to the finish. In case the caution flag falls, he's going to have that track position.
And pretty impressed with Ryan Blaney being able to stretch his fuel to lap 33 from the start of the race.
Clint Boyer is the leader in the 05. He's followed by Matt Crafton, Johnny Sauter. 3 Toyotas at the front, followed by a couple of Chevrolets, Coulter and Kennedy. Stay with us here at Pocono. Clint Boyer, your leader in a Toyota here at the Pocono Raceway. It's the Pocono Mountains 150.
Breaking story, Steve.
Trouble for Kyle Larson.
The guy that we thought hands down was going to win this race. Listen.
We can try cut it off and restart it down the front stretch, Derek. 10-4.
Trouble under the hood.
Yeah, I listened to that truck as it came by our broadcast position here, and it did not sound right.
I shut it off and restarting it here down the front.
Not sure what that was.
Nothing, he says.
Yeah, I would have guessed that.
I'm sure he's already switched to the second ignition box, trying to see if there maybe it's an electrical issue, but
you can see the black truck just ahead of him there. That's Brian Silas. Silas drove around him, so obviously he isn't up to speed. Hermie, what are they saying?
Well, just like we've been hearing on the radio, he's really trying to decipher exactly what the issue is. There's no oil smell inside of the truck at this point, so they think it may be some type of an electrical issue, but he has switched boxes inside the truck to no avail, so we'll see if he brings it down pit road. They're probably going to have to go under the hood and see if there's something they can fix on pit road, but tough break for the 32, Ray.
Wedge adjustment for the Zaxby's Toyota of Clint Boyer as he'll take right side tires only. When they pitted the first time down, it was a 4-tire stop. He said he's still just a tiny bit tight. Back to the racetrack goes the 05.
the 88 of Matt Crafton will inherit the lead, so that'll be a bonus point for him.
And right now, Tyler Reddick is behind Ben Kennedy, and Kennedy's running in the second spot. Reddick's the first truck a lap down. He's got a really fast truck. He catch a break here. Here comes Crafton to pit road. If Kennedy were to pit, that would put him back on the lead lap, and he might be able to rally late in the race because he is one of the fastest trucks. With the 32 having problems, this opens this race up to a lot of competitors that can grab the win, like Matt Crafton, Ray.
Lap number 40, he comes down pit road, and guys, that was a calculated effort. They had known exactly where Clint Boyer was. As soon as Boyer came to pit road, they wanted to go out and lead a lap. That'll give them those bonus points. Right side tires go on. They put Sunoco fuel in, and Menard's Toyota Tundra back to the track.
Good point, Ray. Crafton comes in here second in points, just 4 behind Ryan Blaney. It's time now for our Camping World. 20 to go. It's young Ben Kennedy in the lead.
And the complexion has really changed here, Steve.
Absolutely.
With the 32 truck having problems. Kennedy taking the lead. We've seen that truck be really fast all weekend long. Tyler Reddick is behind him there. He's a lap down. Can he get around Kennedy back on the lead lap and have a chance to win this race?
Guys, I don't think we can count out Kyle Larson yet. He's having some issues, but right now he's still the top running truck that can make it the rest of the way. Everybody in front of him pitted on the caution on lap number 18. He's all the way up to the 8th position right now, only 23 seconds behind our leader. Right there, that 31 truck of Ben Kennedy, and we know that Ben Kennedy has to come to pit road again.
You saw the 19 of Reddick. Remember, he had to serve a penalty, so he was a lap down, 21st. Back on board with Kyle Larson.
Larson, the last time by, ran a 55.83. Our fastest lap by any of the other competitors was Austin Dillon. See how that truck struggles down the straightaway?
Yeah, that's Clint Boyer. That is a battle for position. Now Clint Boyer is a top running truck right now that we know can make it the rest of the way on fuel.
Hermie, what's going on with Kyle Larson?
Well, they were hoping, Steve, for a couple laps that it was some type of electrical issue. As you can see, really a lot of speed through the corner with this 32, but the problem is once they get on the straightaway, the speed levels out. He's not able to keep up. You'll watch Clint Boyer drive right back by. Crew Chief Mike Hillman Jr. just said it's blowing up. We just do not know how long it's going to run.
Yeah, you can hear it. We could hear it as it went by our broadcast position once again. There's Austin Dillon, the 3 truck, going by as well. He's just a sitting duck out there right now. So fast through the corners, but nothing he can do about it down the straightaway.
You talk about the fastest or the front running truck that is pitted, Boyer, but the fastest truck that's pitted is Austin Dillon. He is closing in quickly on Boyer, and he was running second to Kyle Larson earlier. Could be a big day for Austin Dillon.
Boyer able to make his way by Tyler Young, the 02 truck.
And Tyler Young is running in the 6th spot. We've seen a lot of progress from this 02 team. He's able to get that truck toward the front more often than he has ever been able to over the last few weeks. A couple of top 23, top 20 finishes for that team.
Actually, his last 6 finishes have all been 20th or better.
Yeah, it's solid. It's good to see that progress for Tyler.
See, Austin Dillon closes in on the rear tailgate of Clint Boyer in the 05 Zaxby's truck. See Matt Crafton right there, the yellow truck. There's Ben Kennedy. Ben continues to lead. He's run about 25 laps since he last pitted on lap number 18. Tyler Reddick continues to run right behind him. Again, the first truck 1 lap down. He would be in position now if the caution were to come out to get the free pass. He'd like to just go ahead and take care of that now and get by that 31 truck.
Pit 19 out back. Knows you're coming to pit road.
So Ben Kennedy to pit road.
They warned Tyler Reddick, or warned him that the 31 was coming to pit road. Tyler Reddick a little bit wide on exit there.
Tyler's just driving that thing for all it's worth. You can't get around the leader too soon if you're a lap down. You know, that fixes a lot of problems if you don't have to take the free pass. You're able to race your way around another truck. There's the 2 Thor Sport trucks racing along with Eric Jones. See what happens here. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Johnny Sauter and Eric Jones making contact. Matt Crafton right behind them.
I think Johnny just got loose a little bit, came off the gas, and Eric didn't have anywhere to go.
That was on the gas, obviously.
Ray Dunlap.
Ben Kennedy will be here in just a few seconds. Last time he was on pit road was lap number 18. He goes over the line slightly. They'll have to back him up. They get him back. They'll get the Sunoco fuel in. No tires here. They want to put a little piece of tape on the nose. He just said moments ago, don't change much. This thing is really, really good.
Well, that's what's tough there. It's hard to make a mistake and overcome it. It's a battle for the lead right now. Joe Nemechek, the A truck, has the lead since that pit stop by Ben Kennedy. Ron Hornaday is going to take it over in the 30 truck.
The 4-time series champion to the lead.
Joe Nemechek had an engine problem. They started from the rear of the field, and man, he's coming on. Got the lead. Now he's going to have to make a pit stop, and so does Ron Hornaday.
15 laps remaining here at Pocono. It's Hornaday and Nemechek out front. How will this all play out? We'll find out. The caution came out for the second time with 14 laps remaining. The number 59 truck of Kyle Martell hits turn 1 after a flat left rear. Martell 2 laps down in the 24th spot when misfortune struck.
Looks like a left rear tire goes down on the front straightaway. He knows he's got a problem there, tries to slow down, but watch this thing get to wobbling and turn into the outside wall.
He was really pretty fortunate. You see it, there's a lot of damage to that truck, but if he would have been down on the bottom of the racetrack and cut that left rear tire down, that thing would have hit the wall a ton. So as bad as it is, it could have been a lot worse. But now what are we going to do?
Yeah, how does this affect the outcome of this race?
Well, here's the top 4. We know they have to come in because they haven't pitted since lap 18, Ray.
And most of the guys that came down under green flag obviously went with 2 tires because they wanted to get in and out of the pits quickly. But now you've got the option to go with 4, and that's what Hornaday's guys are going to do. Remember, he was very, very loose earlier. They'll make a track bar adjustment on his Rheem Chevrolet. Give him 4 and plenty of fuel. Hornaday will have fresh rubber all the way around. Hermie?
So Ray, the 32 of Kyle Larson is on pit road. This is basically going under the hood to try to see if it's something, a quick fix, potentially a plug wire or something they can fix on the racetrack with the 32. Obviously a great truck, but not running the full song. So right now they're just hoping it's something they can repair and get this truck back up front.
It was a promising day for Kyle Larson. Obviously had the fastest truck here, but it won't end well.
Well, if they could find a bad plug wire or something like that, he's going to lose a lot of track position. We have 22 trucks that'll be on the lead lap for this restart. It's going to be fun to watch him go through the field, even if they don't fix the problem. He's faster than a lot of these trucks, but if they fix the problem, he'll be on a mission for these last 10 laps or so.
But the only hope they have, Phil, is to find a bad spark plug wire. Yeah. Find a cylinder that's dead and see if it's the wire or take the plug out, see if the plug